been a little while, so it's going to be a long list of news items. Let's hit it. First, let me just say there's a training course, so keep an eye on that. Feel free to join now, but it will be January 15th. We'll really get into a lot of the details of how to move forward in this industry or this new phase of this industry. But all right, let's see what's up in the news. This is a big one, Anthropic with this MCP processor protocol. There's just a lot here to tackle and think about, but more and more we're integrating into our data and into our system. So it will be interesting to see how that goes. Another nice tool here is Pinocchio. So if you want to run local AI stuff on your computer, it just makes it super, super easy. All right, this is an interesting one. So Bolt is something I use a lot. This is taking Bolt's open source code and trying to make it something more open source and making it more feature rich. Let's see, where's their link? So here you can see they're just taking and adding a lot of cool features that make sense. Give it a try. I tried it. It's good. I got to come back to it. And mostly I've been distracted by Lovable. So this is just blowing me away. I haven't done anything too complex with it. I'm going to get into authentication. It integrates with Supabase. So it's just so easy to deploy, easy and redeploy. It just is outshining Bolt. I'm not talking about GitHub Spark. I haven't even tried it. It's been in the news, but I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see if they can keep up with Lovable or Bolt new. An article I recently wrote is what if I built it today or now today. So it's a good read. I think it is. But just I'm rethinking all my projects and seeing how I would approach them today with this more no-code, low-code, N8N backend approach, because it is a game changer. Then we get into some N8N stuff. Again, just this guy does really good jobs, and this one's an AI lead generator. So something to just check out, see how he's building things and learn from how he's building things. He has a lot of good stuff, especially on voice. And then we get into this one here, your typical RAG system build. But it's typical, but he does a good job. He goes into details and he can get you going. Then you don't need to keep finding another way how to do these RAG systems. So it's worth a go, and maybe it becomes your template. Let's see. So now we have, so this guy, he has some great courses. It's just that simple. He doesn't always give you all the details, but you can join things and maybe get the details. I couldn't find them, but this is amazing because it integrates with Telegram. So you can sit there, open it up as your own assistant and start plugging into things. I gave it a go. I had trouble with Google Calendar because it was just getting too much data. So I'm going to go at it again, but it was really easy to set up Telegram. So it's worthwhile and just start adding the tools and working through it. You can really get going on this one pretty easily. And then we have this one. Basically, he makes a clone of himself. It does social media updates and whatnot. It's really interesting. So it's expensive, but it shows you where things are going, and it's not that out of reach. This guy, he did some of my favorite tutorials, and this is one of my favorite lessons for the week or two, sequential prompting or sequential chains in this N8N. So he's taking the particular message he's writing or whatever, he's passing it through these sequential LLM, basic LLM nodes, and he's on each one do a little bit of the work or more of the work or checking the work. Really good one, and he has a lot of good stuff, so it's really worth looking in his stuff, and I'll have all these links in the notes. And then last, just news, and all this stuff is news because to me it's new stuff or ways to approach problems differently. But this one, he has a guest on who just has a good way of using cursor and thinking things through, so it's worth a listen in the background or just as you want to pick up on some tips and tricks around cursor. All right, remember to give this one a try and give it a go. You can also just join the newsletter. I'll link that below so you can get more updates and just subscribe to the YouTube channel. All right, thank you.